Hi guys, David Jennings here from Melbourne SEO Services, and I've just got another client case study with you. I'm here with Adam Lancaster. Thanks for coming down, Adam. I've been working with Adam for quite some time now, and we've been going through his website, which is reputation.com.au. Maybe if you can tell us a little bit about what you do and how you've got to where you are now.
Yeah, sure. I do SEO and website design for clients around the Mornington Peninsula in southeast Melbourne, and I am passionate about SEO. I love what I do, and I got in touch with Dave because I really wanted to make sure I had the right skills for my clients and to improve on those and start heading towards being one of the better SEOs around the Mornington Peninsula.
What sort of, before you started working with me, what sort of problems, I know you were doing a lot of the web development stuff, and just when we started working together, that's when you started to get interested in more so the SEO side of things. Just wondering what sort of problems and any hurdles that you came across when just trying to learn about SEO.
Yeah, absolutely. So my core background is websites and that sort of thing, and marketing and sales, and I saw how I could put everything in one product offering to clients and really help clients in my local area. And so the problems I was having was I was getting some small wins with my SEO efforts or my self-taught efforts, but I wasn't convinced that I was doing everything that I could to produce the amazing results that I wanted to get for clients. So I felt I needed further advice from a true expert like yourself.
And then you went on the search.
Went on the search. And really I was on the search just to learn of all the free resources that are out there. I'm a big believer in if you can think it's been done, and you can learn from someone on YouTube or reading someone's blog. And this fella kept popping up on YouTube, and I found that out of everything I'd watched, I was very I trusted what he was saying, and he spoke from the heart, gave a lot, and the old well, if this is what he's giving on YouTube, what can he give me directly? So I felt I knew the fella, and I don't know if it was his the same accent that we have from here in Melbourne, but decided that maybe I should pick up the phone, although we're in the same industry.
Actually, I remember that first conversation, because you were like, I don't know if you want to work with me because I
can be seen as a competitor, but I think my first comment was, you might be a person that's similar to me that understands there's plenty of work out there, and said, yep, that's me. So
just having the guts to go ahead and pick up the phone, because I've had some people who've they just don't pick up the phone and take that next step. So that was just a vote of confidence for me that you were definitely going to be an action taker. And
I really thought when I went, I'd watched so many, and then finally the penny dropped that he was available as a consultant, and sort of I got quite excited about that. And then my first thought was, in my situation, we're similar, but with if you guys are watching this video, I just figured, well, the worst I can do is pick up the phone and he can hang up on me. That'd be the worst, that'd be the worst that could happen. Or the best thing that could happen is this is where I'm going to get the information that I think I need. And wow, I have. It's really, really helped me in my business.
How's the process been? We started doing our regular chats, and how was, from what you were expecting and what you were hoping, what was the process like?
I was and am really happy with the process. Simple things like being having recorded sessions so that you can go back and pick up on anything that you didn't feel that quite dropped with you, or just to simply be able to go back and watch it over and over again to really get it embedded. in your mind, and it's what you've paid for. So you can, you've got it there to refer back to at any stage. And again, just the openness and the transparentness, and it's always there's possibly some skepticism in thinking that someone that's so good at something might not want to give you all the secrets, but that's not how I feel about Dave at all now. I mean, within the first session, I realised, well, although you think they're secrets, they're not. You just don't know them yet, and he's there to teach you. And there's no secrets with Dave.
And I know we started, even when you got the SEO method and you went through that and some of the training material and starting to incorporate that into your system. I remember, I think even with 1 or 2 clients, you just started applying. What were some of the results? Like, after we started working together?
One of my best clients, Emma and Tom's fruit juice. I got them ranked incredibly quickly for best fruit juice, which really made me look pretty good to my clients and other clients. A lot of the results that had plateaued for maybe a month or so, where I started thinking, no, I need to get some real good education here. Started leaping up the ranks, or coming back to where I previously got them and was a bit confused on why they come up the ranks and then dropped away. So. I
mean, as far as like the investment, I suppose, both in time and money in working with me, good return on investment?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, everything's got a cost, and what I sort of put it down to was, for myself, I went through uni, and it cost a fair few $1,000s a year. And I reckon I got more information out of Dave, more learning from working with Dave in a far quicker period than a year for far less than thousands and thousands of dollars. I've frequently said to my wife, I'm so happy to have spent this money. It's going to come back tenfold, in time with what I've learned.
I don't know already. I mean, you popped into the office today. This is the first session that we've done in person, and it was very nice of your wife to write me a Christmas card. That was good. So you have to tell her thank you for that, and she can watch. So if you're watching this video, hello. Hopefully we meet one day. So from everything, like, I mean, let's say we zoom a few years down the track, and after everything that you've been learning and we've been working together, and as we continue to work together and seeing stuff fall into place, what do you reckon this is going to mean long term? Like, what is it, some big things that you've taken away, and what's that going to mean? Is that,
for me, I will clearly always look back at my training with yourself as that springboard I needed to feel that I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Really, truly know what I'm doing. Yeah. So it's been very important information that I've learned, and really given me a whole lot of confidence in what I do.
Moving forward now, if someone who's watching this, or if you were just talking to someone who was thinking about it because they're not quite sure, sometimes, for you took that leap of faith, and a lot of people don't do that, where they just don't go, what's the worst that could happen? They never quite do it. And from someone who's broken through and gone to the other side and seen what it's like, what would you say to someone who's not quite sure?
If you've watched this video this far in, we've been a few minutes here, well, you're obviously thinking about somewhere, so stop watching this video, pick up the phone and speak with Dave, honestly.
Fantastic. Well, I really, really enjoyed working together, and looking forward to just watching you evolve. I love the amount of time, and I said this just before when we sat down and had our drink just around the corner, I said, to see the growth of what you've gone through in such a short space of time, I can only imagine when we sort of roll that out, you're an action taker. Appreciate you coming down, saying a few nice words. Good to have the session in person.
Wonderful. I suppose there was one thing that I just thought of then, was that every time we've had a session, my learning has jumped to a level where I wouldn't have expected it to be. So it's just been It's just awesome.
Yeah. If people want to find out more about you, what's the best place to head?
Just Google SEO Mornington or head to my website, webutation.com.au.
Fantastic. And if you want to get in touch with us, David Jennings at melbourneseoservices.com.